Hi there, good morning. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Wendy. Wendy's on. I did post in my VIP group that I would be on. Just a little reminder, not usually here on a Friday at this time, but I am. I'm here. So it's an extra. Well, it's not an extra. It's just a catch up because we ended up starting this late. So good morning. Hey, Betty. Good morning if you're watching live. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening if you're watching on replay. Please do leave a comment. I would love that. If you're on live, you can use the facility of the live chat to chat to your fellow crafters. Hey, Cheryl. So this is week 2 of Coffee and Card round 39. I've got no doggy under my desk today. I did forget that she actually goes with the dog walker on a Friday, and she's normally due back around this time between 10:30 and 11. So I've put Craig in charge of toweling her off when she gets back. So yes, good morning, Chris. Good morning, Sherida. Good morning, everybody. I think I've said everyone's name there now. Hey, Betty, can I let you into a secret? I'm dressed top half, but I've got my pajamas on bottom half. That's how I'm rolling at the moment. But yeah, so great to see you, Sherida. There's more chat if you want to go over on YouTube. I've noticed you're watching on Facebook. That's fine. That's fine. So today we're doing week 2. We did week 1 on Tuesday, so we're all caught up, and then we'll be back to normal. Now, thank you to the ladies who shared a photo on the VIP group. Much appreciated. Oh, I thought she might be back then. That was much appreciated. Right, so let me turn the camera around and let's crack on. Well, I'll be getting dressed, Betty, at lunchtime because I'm going to Aldi with my dad. My dad's, I'm driving there, but my dad's coming to lift the bags. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. I've switched the camera over. Right. I'd like to say that I did this on purpose so that I could give you a different colourway to work with, but I think me and my friend who put these kits together forgot to put a piece of Lost Lagoon card in here. So what we're going to do, we're not going to panic. We're going to do a different colourway. Now, if you happen to have a piece of Lost Lagoon, then you can use, yeah, I know, Betty, you can use Lost Lagoon. However, do you remember in this brown bag you had a full sheet of Lemon Lolly? You can use that if you stick to right in the corner, you'll have enough. You should have enough. So I'm going to bring out that piece of white because we need that, and I'm going to do a Lemon Lolly alternative and try and rescue the fact that we forgot to put in a piece of Lost Lagoon. Okie doke. Right. This is the original design. Shall I lower the camera a bit? Okay, do I need my light on? Please let me know if it's okay. Good morning, Paula. Please do let me know if the light's all right. If not, I'll pop my light on. So this is the original card, and we're going to be using some of the ribbon. And if you don't have the dies and the bundle, you can do this design. This is a hybrid because it's got a piece of the paper on with a stamp and then 2 of the stamps. So it is a bit of a hybrid one. But if you're crafting just with the papers, you can cut 4 cups out, 3 cups out even, from the papers, all right? So I'm going to make this a little bit different because I've read a boo-boo. So I think I'm going to go a bit wacky and use that one. In fact, there's a piece there that's probably okay. just rifling through my pieces of paper. So you can make one with a combination of these two and cut those out. I know you'll figure a way. And then I'm going to use that swirly one. Okay, now I could use my dies, but I'm going to cut out like some of you will be doing. And originally I've used a Lost Lagoon piece here, but I'm actually going to use a lemon lolly. Okay, now when I did this, I think I cut out this one, and I thought it looked like a snowflake, and I didn't want a snowflake in my coffee. I wanted something more like coffee art. So this circle, I don't know if you can see, is actually stamped and cut out and then stuck on top of the coffee cup. So you can just do what you want, but I think, oh, actually, I think I might use this. I might do a Calypso coral one. Yeah. Now, if you've got the dies, there is a die to cut this out, but I'm just going to cut it with my scissors because the majority of you are just using your scissors. Okay, so I've cut that one out. So I'm going for a lemon lolly and Calypso coral look. Oh, Craig's just brought me a cup of tea up before I started. It's great. And then I'm going to stamp these two. Now, what I'm going to do is I've got a little scrap of lemon lolly, and I'm going to stamp lemon lolly onto lemon lolly and then onto some white. Now, if you don't have that, you can use grey. That would work. That would be fine. I just need to check if I've cleaned this, and I don't know if I have, so I'm going to give it a go. Oh, it's still a bit wet, that's fine. No, I hadn't. It's full of brown pecan pie, so good job I cleaned it. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to use the dies for this actually. You can see it. I hope. Just detach them from here. It's only 4 of you that not having the Lost Lagoon piece in will affect, because everybody else will be cutting these cups out from paper anyway. So I've cut those out. No, I haven't. Well, I've sort of detached them. And now I'm going to use the machine to cut them out from the card. Oh, that was a stretch. It's 6 weeks today since our operation. Can you believe that? Where has the time gone? I must say the last couple of days I felt loads better. And I know I've not to do too much. I know. Promise you, I am being careful. promise you. What time is on now? Oh, we've only got a few because it's Friday. Right, that's those cut out. Put the die away. Okay, now. There we go. Oh, bless you, Betty, I know. It's going to be nice, I think, this weekend. Right, now what I have done on the previous, on my other one, is I've inked this one, just to sponged it here, this one. I'd sponged it around the edges. So, just to give it a bit of definition. It's mine and Craig's wedding anniversary on Monday. It's our 2nd anniversary. And 2 years since we went to New York. Unfortunately, we can't do anything because Craig's not allowed to go really anywhere where there's gatherings of people for 3 months, and he's not allowed takeaway food or food that's being cooked in establishments. So yeah, it's a little bit restrictive for us, but it's all for the right reasons. I'm just going to put a tiny bit on here, but I think I'll just put, I don't know if I need it on here actually. Okay. Right, now, so they're my cups. Now what I can do is, regarding stamping the coffee, if you've got the stamp, for the white one, I can stamp the coffee bit. I can stamp it direct onto the white cup, like I did on Tuesday. And I'm using pecan pie. Okay, so I've filled that with the coffee. And then bringing a scrap piece back in, I need to stamp a little bit on white and cut that out. Oh, Betty's making a birthday card. Yeah, I need to do an anniversary card actually. Anyway, stay tuned until the end because I've got loads of stuff to tell you. Absolutely loads. Good stuff. Okay, so that's going to go in there. Just a tiny bit of glue. Oops, moved it. There we go. So I've got my 2 coffees there. So they're going to go on my card like that. So I've gone for different colours. I quite like it actually. Right. So that if you're crafting along and you haven't got the kit from me, we're making a standard A6 card. So this white is 10 by 14.3, and then I want you to put some coordinating paper that's going to be 9, and look, that's exact 9.5. Wowzers. Is that as well? Oops. Yep. Okay, so it's already the right width, so I'm going to do 9.5 by 7.5 for the top part. Now the only thing is, and then I'm going to do 7.5, so 13. So if I do 6, 13, just over 6, there'll be a little gap. Actually, it's fine, just over 6. And that's going to go there like that. Okay, so we can stick those on. Toolbox sounds good, Betty. Cut those papers out, can't you? Use one of the designs that we did from the coffee and card. They're all, if you ever want to find an old video on my YouTube channel, then just when you go on and you search the Paper Haven on YouTube, if you go on playlists, then I've got a playlist called Coffee and Card. So, and then that's going to go there. Now the only problem with this patterned paper that I've got, I'm going to struggle to stamp my greeting direct onto the paper like I did on the original design, because it's a little bit too patterned to see it. Oh, the dog's back. I can hear her barking. Okay. I wonder if she'd realised that I'm here. And then I'm just going to pop some tape there. Some tape there. And that's sort of ready. Now, remember we had the bits and bobs bag. So we're going to use a little bit of this. And you only need about 1.5 centimetres extra. Yeah, like that. Now, because this is quite a tough ribbon, it's a jute, it's quite, why have I put that? I normally would only tape it round the back, but because it's not a thin one, I think I'm going to put tape on here like this as well. Like that. Yeah, you've got the dies as well, Betty, so that's very secure there. And then I've got the tape here on the backs. Okay, and then I've got that there. And I'm just going to glue this on here. Yep, the dog's back. She's been running around the fields with the other doggies, which is lovely. Okay, So that's going to glue on there. And then I just need to add the mugs. Oh, I'm liking this colour combo. And I think what I'll do is I'll get a bit of scrap. I think this needs cleaning. Okay. And I'm going to stamp the greeting on some scrap. Okay. Again, that's in pecan pie. I'm only really using pecan pie the last couple of weeks with this. I'm going to grab my mini trimmer. I use this. Unfortunately, we don't sell these. They were once a prezi for joining up. I wish we did sell them. So I've just trimmed that off there like that. And then I think I'm going to do it on an angle. Like that. And like that. Okay. Now I think it needs slimming down a bit. I think there's a bit too much. So I'm going to trim a bit more off. That's better. And then I'm just going to glue those down. I know I could better. Absolutely. So I'm going to build it up from the bottom, which is the white mug, which I'm gluing flat onto the bottom. Like that. Now this one, because the ribbon's quite high, oh, Beulah's getting told off. I'm going to pop this up with the foam pad. And then these. And then I'm just going to, I think that'll be fine, just glued onto those mugs. And then I'm just going to add a couple of gems. Now I'll be sparing with these because you've only got 12. So if you don't want to use them on this one, I tend to do them in threes, well, or odds. So that would mean that you've got enough for 4 cards. There we go. And there is the finished card. So I've done a lemon lolly version now. So I can't wait to see what everybody else does. What time are we on? Oh, it's not quite 11 yet either. So that was the original design. And this is the new version. So I'd love to know your thoughts. Which do you prefer? Lagoon or lemon? Lagoon or lemon? I think I'll ask that question on my Instagram. So yeah, let me hold those up a bit closer for you. So yeah, there we go. That's week 2. We're all caught up now. So next Tuesday will be week 3. And that's where we should be. Week 3 is this one. Betty, they are still available, and I thought people would want that, so I'm happy to sort out for people. But yes, they are lovely. So have I tidied everything? Oh no, I haven't tidied them all away. So in terms of stamps that we've used today, I've used 1, 2, and then the greeting. So yeah, that's the stamps, and I used 1 die. So would you like to see some things I've made and hear about events coming up? So the next Coffee and Card, the round 40, starts on 18th of June. I think I've had 2 bookings so far, but I am loving the stamp set, and I've been having a little play with it and having a little colour. I think I showed you 1 card on Tuesday, which I've now given, and it was very well received. So lemon, lagoon, 2-1 to lemon. So that's a couple of the greetings that I've coloured in. And I have made a couple, and this is open for bookings. And some people have asked me when it closes. And as a general rule, it's 2 weeks before the Coffee and Card finishes. So it'd be around the 4th of June. I'll be honest, you're going to be a bit more limited just getting the papers. So I have put an option to have, there's 3 options. There's papers and kits only, there's stamp set, papers and kits only, or there's the whole bundle. So this is 1 card I've done for plant lovers. And this uses some of the papers. So lemon's winning 3-1. So that's that one for the plant lovers. You don't have to use that paper. That is one of the papers in the kit. And then here's another one which I cased from a lovely lady in Australia. I've done a bit of doodling on this one. I've not done a bit of doodling for a while. But this showcases some of the gorgeous papers here. Nice easy one to do. We've done some paper piecing on the bouquet there. And then I have started another one, which I'm intending to finish today. And it's going to be like the shopping bag and the cake and the bottles and the plants sort of all lined up here, and a nice bright card. So they're not all going to have the shopping trolley on them. I mean, I've only done 1 out of 3 has got the trolley on so far. But yeah, I need to finish this one. So I've really been enjoying using those. Bingo night I told you about, and that's with the duck papers, the Lily Pond Lane. That's available for booking. I've had a few bookings on that. That's 12th of June. That closes just before the end of May. And then I have booked the all-day event that I was talking about. And it's booked and it's open for bookings on Saturday the 12th of October. And it's Paper Crafts and Piano Live. It's going to be Christmas themed projects. And I know it's a great one, that, Betty, isn't it, for your friend? Yeah, so that's Saturday, 12th of October. I went to the hotel on Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. And it is brilliant. If you've been to my events before at hotels, all I will say is it just wipes the floor with them. It was spotless. They've done a lot of refurbishments. The staff were brilliant. The lady who looked after me was knowledgeable and really, really nice. And it's a lovely hotel. And it was full. It was a Wednesday in May and it was full. It's also a spa and it has a golf course. So yeah, they've given me a rate for people if they want to stay over, and then you would have access to the spa facilities. And I'm looking at doing a full weekend retreat in April because I was just so pleased with it. So yes, that's the interesting news, and hopefully we can get the 20 people that I need to get to come. Craig will be there with his piano. So yeah, it is. I think it's more bluey than green, Lost Lagoon, Betty. But yeah, so I'm going to get off because the dog's back. I'm going to go see she's all right. And yes, thank you for tuning in on a Friday. If you're watching on catch up, please do say hello. I've got some lovely comments on my YouTube channel on Tuesday, so thank you for those, from some new people as well. So really grateful for those. I won't turn the camera back around because I've lowered it. So thank you for tuning in today. I quite like doing a Friday. I might have to do an ad hocs on a Friday, I think. So yes, have a lovely weekend. It feels nice to be able to have a lovely weekend. Have a lovely weekend. I think it's going to be nice weather. And I will be back on Tuesday. So I will see you then as normal. Betty's saying thumbs up. Thank you, Betty. And I will be back next Tuesday. So I will see you then. See you later. Bye.